Hello and welcome to this brief overview of Trigger and some of its facilities. I've got the trial version running here, and so this is the version that you would get if you downloaded it free from the Trigger website. This is running in grid layout, and I have a project based on a program that I did several months ago. The first thing I'm going to do is to add an audio button, so I click on the toolbar button relating to that. For now I'm going to load this M4A, which Trigger will convert into a WAV file for me. I click on the convert button, then it adds it to my cue sheet, and I can play that button. I'm going to select it and look at the button properties relating to it, and the first thing I'm going to do is set up a loop. I click on there and it sets the loop in point on the fly, and likewise on the loop out point. Now I enable the loop and I'll just audition that. I'll just tweak the out point a bit. And maybe the in point. That'll do for now, just for the sakes of this demonstration. So we can play this button from the top. You'll hear it plays through the intro, and then because I set the button to loop infinitely, it will go into an infinite loop. So there it is, looping infinitely. So in order to exit the loop, I'm going to add a trigger button. I'm going to call this trigger button exit loop, and I'm going to set up a little control link between these two, and set that control link to exit the loop. Now when I hit that, it will exit the loop and the button will carry on playing. I can move this button around while it's playing if I want to without interrupting it. I can even set it to swap with another button and carry on playing. Okay, the other scenario I want to quickly demonstrate is a scenario that I had set up at the beginning of my show, where I had a piece of music and it fires a voiceover.
It's time to get off your nut.
So we'll look at what's going on there. We'll look at the opening music and the button properties behind that. And if we go to the syncs page and we'll zoom in on this sync point here, you can see the music plays from this point, and at this sync point, 6 seconds and 660 milliseconds in, it fires this voiceover button. There's also a bit of something going on with the volume curve here. You can see that the music swells and then dips down to make room for the voiceover, and then comes back up to its original playing level. There's also a bit of reverb added to the voiceover.
It's time to get off your nut.
To make it sound a bit more live. And so if we put those two together,
it's time to get off your nut, as this is Britain's Got More Talent with Stephen Mulhern.
So by setting all those up in those parameters up in that sort of way, you can make it absolutely consistent every time. So the next and final scenario I'm going to quickly show is when you've got a piece of music that has a particularly good tagged ending, and you don't necessarily know how long you need that piece of music to last. You can set it up. This particular example is looped as well. So this will go into a loop, will carry on playing, but then when I want it to end, I can click that button and it will play up to the next musically sensible place which you've set up in advance, and then tag the music at that point. Okay, well those are just some of the facilities that Trigger has to offer. Many other features included with Trigger. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.